Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another nail video. I think I found my new favorite place to film because this looks so good right now. I usually film on the opposite side of the desk, but today I just turned it around and I didn't realize this background is actually kind of cute. It's nicer than what I usually film in front of, which is the pink curtain. But anyway, today I'm going to be showing you how I did these super cute pink winter aesthetic winter wonderland nails. I love them so much. I actually did two new designs that I've never done before, so I'm going to show you how easy it is to do the snowflake design and this little sweater design. Is kind of hard to see because it's super bright, but super easy, so stay tuned. Also, these are the same extensions that I applied in my last nail video, so this video is going to be mostly focused on the design and not the gel extension application. It's only been like a week and a half since I applied the set, so they're still really good. Everything's still intact, nothing's lifting, so definitely check that video out if you're interested in the application process. But yeah, if you do enjoy nail content on my channel, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and also make sure you subscribe before we get into it. So like I mentioned, I am doing this design on the gel extensions that I already applied in my last video. If you guys want to see that video, I'll have it linked in the cards above and you can just click on that after you watch this one if you're interested. So the first thing I need to do for this set is remove the old gel polish. I'm using my coarse carbide bit and I'm just filing all of that polish off, including that base nude color. I do end up switching to a buffing bit with my e-file just to make sure the nail extension is nice and smooth, and to take it a step further, I still use a buffing block just to make sure it's all smooth before I apply the polish for this new set. So here are what the nails look like once the polish is removed. I did want this nail set to be a little bit shorter because, like I mentioned in my last video, this set that I did with the long nails, it was the first time I had long nails in a long time. They can be a little bit inconvenient, so I just ended up cutting them off to like a medium length, I would say. And I try to keep the coffin shape. So I'm gonna end up filing them a little bit just to shape them, make them a little bit more narrow because I felt like they looked very square after I cut them. So yeah, I just filed them until I like the shape. So now my nails are filed, buffed, and shaped the way that I want them to be, and now we're moving on to this little winter wonderland winter aesthetic design using everything pink. We're doing a pink winter aesthetic design today. I have these two polishes from Nail Reserve and also this magnetic polish from the brand CNC Gel. I only ever see this CNC Gel brand at the nail supply store. I couldn't even find their page on Instagram, so I think it's only like a wholesale brand. And then I gathered some pink and white glitters that I thought I would use for this design as well. Also, I was inspired by Glam Beauty here on YouTube. She is a wonderful nail artist and nail content creator. I was inspired by her latest video, so I'll leave it linked in the description box below and I'll insert the picture of the nails that inspired me here. And yeah, check her out. She does awesome work, and I don't really feel like my nails ended up looking like her nails, but they were the inspo for this set, and it was a great video, so you guys should check it out. So I'm doing one glitter nail and I wanted to start with it first because glitter is always kind of a hassle for me to work with. So I just wanted to do this one first, get it out the way, make sure I could actually do it, make sure I actually liked it before I moved on with the set. So to apply the glitter, I'm using a base coat, and then I'm using this chunky pink glitter with a flat brush to apply it to the nail tip. I want it to be like a French ombre kind of vibe. So I'm applying it at the tips of the nails and then I'm kind of patting it upward as well. A better way to apply this glitter would have been with a little cuticle pusher because it kind of has like a little scoop to it, and you can scoop the glitter and pour it on the nail instead of patting it, because eventually the brush I was using just ended up being completely sticky and hard for me to grab the glitter. And this is what it looked like after one coat. So I'm gonna be applying a nudish pink color on this nail. This is the color I had on with the last set. This is Creme de la Femme from Gelish, and I'm applying this to the cuticle area with the actual brush that it comes with. And then you guys will see I'm gonna use a different flat brush. It's kind of like a feathered brush to drag that gel polish down to the glitter area. I don't want to completely cover the glitter, but I wanted to fill in some of that clear space. I did end up going in with 2 coats of that nude color to give it a more opaque effect, and then I also went in with a little bit more glitter on the tip of the nail because I felt like it was kind of patchy and you can kind of see through it, and I wanted it to be a bit more like solid and filled in. So next I'm moving on to the second design. I guess overall I'm doing 3 different designs for this set. I'm using this light pink color from Nail Reserve called Secret Lover. And with this color, I'm going to be painting my ring finger and my thumb. And then I'm going to use the pink magnetic gel polish to paint my pinkies and my pointer fingers. And then I'm using the rectangle magnet to get the magnetic effect. You guys can see the little cat eye effect on the pinky. And then I'm doing the same thing to my pointer finger. And I did do 2 coats of the magnetic polish and that light pink color. So now that all my nails are painted, we're gonna move on to the design. So on the magnetic polish nails, I'm gonna be doing some snowflakes. These have been super trendy. I see them everywhere on Instagram or TikTok, wherever. And they're actually so much easier to do than they look, in my opinion. So I just placed a dot in the center, and then I kind of placed 4 dots around the center dot to create a cross or like a plus sign. And then I put dots in between the 4 original dots, if that makes sense. I feel like I suck at explaining, but hopefully you guys can see visually what I'm doing and understand. It's super easy. And then I did that with a dotting tool, and then I used a small liner brush and I drug the paint from the center dot out to the outer dot. But yeah, I basically just connected the dots, and if I felt like I needed a little bit more polish, I would add more polish to the center dot and then drag that polish out. So I kept this part in real time just so you guys can see how easy it is. I didn't fast forward or skip any parts while I was making these snowflakes. So you can definitely do it as a beginner. I think they're super, super easy. Also, if the dots on the snowflakes kind of disappear as you're dragging out the paint, you can go back in with the dotting tool and just make those dots a little bit more visible on the snowflake like arms, I guess you can call them. Okay, moving on to my sweater design. I am mixing a darker pink color with that original baby pink color. This second color that I'm using is also from Nail Reserve, and it is called Mosaic District. It's just like a bubblegum pink color. Oh my gosh, a bubblegum pink color mixed with the light pink color because I just wanted a little bit of a darker shade from the color that I had painted on my nail already. And then for this design, I'm actually using a super long nail art brush. I usually never use these because I feel like they're so hard to control, like the design for me. But if you're doing long lines that extend over the whole nail, these long nail art brushes make it so much easier to do and make the lines so much neater and even and straight. So this was really helpful. To do the sweater design, I'm just painting on 2 vertical lines on the nail. And then in between those 2 vertical lines, I'm kind of creating like a stretched out S shape for the middle part of the sweater design. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys can see what I'm doing. You can also do any pattern. I've seen people do like heart patterns in the middle or just like some other sort of squiggly line. You can really just play around with it, whatever you think looks good. And for the outside of the vertical lines, I'm just using a dotting tool to create some dots. And just like I said before, you can create kind of any pattern you want, but I thought this would be the easiest. And then a lot of people use acrylic when they're doing the sweater design, like acrylic powder. I don't have acrylic powder, so I thought it'd be nice to do a gel matte top coat. I don't know why, but I feel like the matte top coat makes it look more sweater-ish compared to if you were to use the regular shiny top coat. And then I applied my regular non-wipe top coat on all of my other nails. Lastly, I just applied some cuticle oil to rehydrate my hands and nails. And here is the final results of this little Barbiecore pink winter aesthetic, winter wonderland, or whatever you want to call these nails. They came out super cute. This design ended up being way easier than I thought it would be, so I'm happy that I tried it out. Sometimes designs just look so intimidating, but when you try them out, you're just like, oh, I could have been doing this a long time ago. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up before you go. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Like I said before, if you didn't subscribe in the beginning, make sure you subscribe before you go. And yeah, follow me on Instagram. You can follow my personal Instagram or my nail Instagram, or both, whatever you want, or none at all if you don't want to. It's fine. It's fine. I would appreciate it, but it's fine. And I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye.